What if the man who made the world laugh was secretly fighting a life filled with pain? For decades, Jim Carrey has been known as one of the funniest people on the planet. But behind the energy, the faces, and the laughter, there was a story very few people truly understood. Because his life didn't begin with success. It began with struggle. Jim grew up in a small Canadian town, in a home where money was always tight. His father gave up his dream career to support the family, and his mother struggled with long-term illness. The house was filled with stress, silence, and pressure. As a child, Jim found an unusual escape. He would stand in front of a mirror for hours, making faces and creating characters. It wasn't just fun. It was how he coped. But everything changed when he was a teenager. His father lost his job, and the family lost everything. They ended up living in a van, working night shifts cleaning factories just to survive. At only 16, Jim dropped out of school to help support his family. And still, he kept making people laugh. But now, comedy wasn't just something he loved, it was something he needed. When he first stepped on stage, he failed badly. The audience didn't laugh. The moment was humiliating. But he didn't quit. He kept going, facing rejection after rejection, even getting turned down by Saturday Night Live. Then one night changed everything. A performance caught the attention of Rodney Dangerfield, who gave him a chance to perform on tour. That opportunity helped launch his career. By 1990, Jim joined in Living Color, where his wild, fearless style made him impossible to ignore. And then came 1994. In just 1 year, he starred in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber. He became a global superstar almost overnight. But while the world was laughing, his personal life was falling apart. The pressure to always be funny never stopped. Interviews, movies, public appearances, he was expected to perform all the time. Behind the scenes, he struggled with exhaustion, anxiety, and a growing sense of emptiness. His relationships began to break down, and he started losing touch with who he really was. Then he pushed himself even further. In films like The Truman Show and Man on the Moon, he didn't just act, he became the characters completely. While playing Andy Kaufman, he stayed in character even off camera, blurring the line between reality and performance. It made his acting powerful, but it also took a toll on his mind. Off-screen, things got even heavier. Legal battles, personal loss, and public controversy followed him for years. Eventually, he stepped away from the spotlight, choosing a quieter life. And then, he finally opened up. Jim revealed that he had struggled with depression for a long time. He spoke about using Prozac and feeling emotionally numb, even during the biggest moments of his career. But what stood out most was his perspective. He said that feeling pain is better than living a fake, artificial happiness. Because pain is real. Today, Jim Carrey lives differently. He's no longer chasing fame the way he once did. Instead, he's focused on understanding himself and finding peace. Because in the end, his story isn't just about comedy. It's about survival, identity, and truth. The man who made millions laugh was quietly learning how to heal.